What's up, YouTube? My name is Wady of Dream Slab Productions, and I have a question for you. Do you finish every song that you start? Do you think I finish every song that I start? Today we're going to take a deep dive into numbers. We're going to compare how many songs I started last year versus how many I have actually completed, and more importantly, how we can bridge that gap. 95% of the ideas I come up with come from this room. I sit right here crafting melodies and beats, practicing recording various instrument sources, mixing, mastering, while thinking of ways to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. How much of it actually gets finished? Let's find out. So I primarily use Maschine and Studio One as my weapons of choice. So if we pull my 2023 folder here from Maschine, if you don't know how to do this, let me know in the comments below. I'll make a short video on how to make your own custom filter. But it says I have 106 songs that I started in Maschine this year. I know in Studio One, I have about 45. So if my math is right, that's 151 songs. But when I look at my finished folder, how many songs do you think are in there? You want to take a guess? 47.
Bruh.
And that's including Beattober as finished things. If we don't include Beattober, I'm down to like 17.
Oh my
Yikes,
God.
that is a crazy gap. But I got a 4-step plan to change that this year. And we'll start with step 1. What's your goal? Now, of course, this is personal to everyone. Maybe you want to release a song a week, or you want to touch on 500 tracks in a year, or implement a new production tutorial every day. The choice is yours. When making a goal, it's good to set a clear idea so you don't get overwhelmed in the details. For me, I'm looking to work on fewer tracks, but see them through to completion. So maybe I'll do a ratio of, say, for every 5 songs I start, I have to finish at least 2 of them. Which leads me to my next point. Step 2, quantity versus quality. At some point, I got the idea as a music creative to write something every day. It didn't matter if it was good or not, I was just trying to write something every day. Think of it like getting your reps in at the gym. I was always chopping up samples or looking up loops on Splice to spark ideas. I just wanted to make something every day. Now, if we go off that example of getting your reps in the gym, yes, there is an argument that you can eventually get stronger from getting your reps in at the gym. However, in the world of the music creative, that means you will have hard drives and hard drives of files and projects that you do not finish because you are focused on getting your reps. Eventually, you're going to come into a thing where you got to do quantity versus quality. Now, there's tons of internet theories and arguments for both of them, but this year I'm going to focus on quality. So do I really need to save that idea with the Alvin and the Chipmunk sample and the pitched cowbells, or that bagpipe thing because Native Instruments released the new Irish lore flute thing? Probably not. All of that is my 2023 behavior for me personally, and I'm leaving that back in 2023. We're focusing on 2024 here. Step 3, consistent effort with a consistent approach. Allocating a set amount of time each day or week dedicated solely to finishing tracks can work wonders. Personally, it's easier for me to problem solve than it is to create. So days where I have more time, I'll probably mark those as creative days. Or days that I don't have as much time, I'd like to focus on a certain problem that day that will help aim towards finishing a track. They're either sound selection, getting the low end right, mixing stuff, etc. If you have a set approach, a habit will eventually form, and these things will become second nature. So find your approach. Step 4, feedback loop. Sharing unfinished tracks with friends and mentors whose opinions you appreciate can provide valuable insight as well as give you a reason to stay motivated. A lot of great ideas can come from a different perspective, so make sure you include your circle, especially if you're feeling stuck. There are tons of forums and discords out there that can fill in the gap if your circle isn't the size you want. The music producer community as a whole is very helpful and very big, so do yourself a favor and be a part of that community. Implementing these changes can be a game changer, but remember, it's not just about finishing songs. Okay, well obviously it is about finishing songs. That's kind of what this whole video is about and everything I said prior, but it's not just about finishing songs. It's also about enjoying the creative process. So this year I'm not just starting songs, I'm finishing them. And I invite you to join me in this journey because there's no better feeling than knowing when something's completed and you can start creating the next day. Thank you for checking this out. My name is Wady of Dream Slab Productions. Have a good one and keep creating.